Afternoon, 3:27 Eastern Time. Let's see who is around to talk today. Middle of the afternoon, didn't know I was doing the live stream, one of those rando ones that I always do at this point. Still setting up as always, and then we will get going to see if anyone is around. Let's see, that's what I need. Turn the volume all the way down. Hello, first people. Good to see you. And we're good. We're all set up. Okay, people signing on. How are you? Hope you're having a good day. Riley, what's going on? Sunny D. Delicious Sunny D. Afternoon. How you doing? Drew, what's up? Cod. Delicious Fish. How you doing? Otto, what's going on? Mike, John. Good to see all you. Good to see there's people around on this beautiful Saturday afternoon. You shouldn't be home. Jerome, what's going on? Quebec in the house. All right. Waiting for UGA versus Kentucky football. That's fun. Michael says, did you order yet? Can't really order, but I have everything lined up, if you want to put it that way. And we could talk about that. Josh says, will the Fox shocks be available on any other trim levels from dealership? Maybe not right away, but I'm sure, kind of like now, if you go to a Toyota dealership, you can get them to add Fox shocks after the fact. Some dealerships still say you can't get Fox shocks unless you have a TRD Pro VIN number, but you could go to places like Sparks Parts and buy it and bring it to the dealership, and they will install. TundraDude34 promo code saves you 5%. That is a plug under 2 minutes into the live stream. I thank you very much for that, Josh. Drew says working. I am working as well, I guess. I mean, I work tonight. I just woke up. I'm having a cup of coffee with you, so bear with me because I'm tired. Junior, what's going on? Long time no see. Sir Strickland Wilson, North Carolina, is in the house. R. Guzman says, what's up? Good afternoon. What are you up to in this live stream? I want to hear in this live stream what 2022 Tundra configuration you guys are buying. I've been so concerned over the one that I want. I want to hear what everybody is buying out there. Are you getting the 3.5-liter V6 twin turbo? Are you waiting on the hybrid? What are you doing? What trim are you getting? Two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive, what cab? Let's hear it. Tell me everything. Andrew says, Andrew from New South Wales, very nice, with the most overpriced second-hand Tundras in the world. Yeah, they are not cheap at all, and I'm sure they're even crazier out there. Hello, Andrew. Hefe says, man, it's really hard to find a new 4x4 Tundra currently. It is, but you can go on websites like TrueCar or Auto Trader and search, broaden your search horizons a little bit. These dealerships can ship you a vehicle. They are out there. There are plenty of new Tundras on the lots, as we will see tomorrow. I'm going to go up to Lakewood to film Tundras. That is where I go every once in a while on Sundays, usually every other Sunday, to see what they have. As per their website, they might have like 11 to 14 Tundras, so that should be good. They're 4x4 and they're brand new, so don't be afraid to broaden your search horizons. Jerome says, right off the bat, what can you tell us about the capstone and what's the benefits of bolts inside of lug nuts? Number one, capstone, I mean, that's like the rumored trim that's coming, but there was a video that was released by someone earlier in the week when they were basically driving down the line of Tundras. So I don't think it's an official release yet, but apparently it's going to be the most luxurious Tundra you can get. Think of like a Lexus-style Tundra. So it'll have all the bells and whistles. From that video I saw on one of the Tundra forums, just being able to pause the video and look at it, it actually looks really nice, really, really nice. It was a quick drive-by. It wasn't anything crazy, but yeah, I'm into it. Let's see. I'm lost. Hold on. What about the benefits of bolts inside of lug nuts? I have no idea, to be completely honest with you. John says, found a new 2021 Platinum, so decided to go try and buy it. Didn't want the 2022 SR percentage, so to get the level I want. The 2021 is my compromise. Well, the way I look at it is, I don't think it's a compromise, and we've talked about this so much. I got beat up hard on a video I made the other day saying there's some things I would do different with my 2022 Toyota Tundra release if I was the one releasing it. You know, people really came to bat for the 2022 Tundra, which was nice to see. And actually, it was a very pro 2022 Tundra video. meaning it wasn't to knock the 2022 Tundra at all. I was just saying I would have kept the 5.7 liter V8 just a couple model years in to get everyone that is of that old school, less is more mindset to maybe, maybe I will try out some of that new technology. It would have been a slow blend, but, at the end of the day, the new engines that they're coming out with for the Tundra, or that is out for the Tundra, will give you more horsepower, more torque, more towing, better gas mileage. So everything you guys asked for, it's here. It just doesn't have a V8 in it. So hopefully over time, the people that don't like that will be able to, it'll grow on you a little bit, which I'm sure it will. As far as the 2021, another conversation that always comes up is people asking, do you feel like the 2021 and the current gen is outdated now or looks outdated? I walk to my truck every morning after work and I stare at that truck and I still don't think the current generation looks outdated to me. I stress this a lot. I think 2018 and up, when they did like the LED headlights, the LED fog lights, they kind of muted out the grills a little bit, is kind of what I call it, where there still is some chrome on a lot of grills, but it's got like the black accenting with it. It looks a lot better. It looks a lot more modern. As far as the design of the 2014 and up Tundra, I like the design. I don't think it looks outdated at all. It looks like a truck to me, which is how I want it. I don't really want a Tesla-looking truck. I think the next generation Tundra looks great too. The next generation Tundra, the first picture I saw of that Pro in white that Toyota released back in like June, the first thing I thought of was, wow, the front end and the way the design is, it actually looks like a heavy-duty truck to me, like a 2500. That was the first vibe I got. So if they're looking for, we want to have like a nice muscular truck look, I think that's the way to go. They did a good job with it. Just happy they didn't go to that super futuristic looking pickup truck that we're afraid to see. Ford F-150 does a great job with that as well. If you've seen the new Tremor package on the F-150, that is a great looking package, great looking truck. I still like the look of a pickup, and that's basically what I'm getting at. Do I think the 2021s look outdated or 14 to 21s look outdated? No. 18 and up look great, but the next gen is here, so it really depends. There are a lot of you that are still trying to buy that 2021, and there are dealerships out there that are ready to sell it to you. The prices are still high. And that is rant number one. Okay, let's get back to the phone here. So at the end of the day, John, after that long rant, I don't think it was a compromise. I think you'll be very happy with your 2021, especially with, last thing, you get the push button start. The new Entune 3.0 system works flawlessly for me. Apple CarPlay, I never thought I'd ever care about something like Apple CarPlay. I use it all the time. The little features they added to it really did help. Jerry says, I work for TMNA, put my order in yesterday. I like it. Very nice. And thank you for your hard work at Toyota Motors North America. Wassam says, does Bully Dog Tuner have the capability to program the tire size for a 2015 Toyota Tundra? I put 295/70 R18, and I see the difference in the shifting of the transmission. I don't know. I had the Bully Dog with my supercharged Tundra 2017, and I don't remember putting in a tire size at all. So I don't think it does have that. R. Guzman says, I want Solar Octane TRD Pro with 5-inch bed. 5-foot bed? 5.5-foot bed? Drew, yeah, if you guys want to start taking guesses on the Tundra that I'll be getting, go for it. And if anybody gets it, I'll give you the story behind it, because there's a little bit of a story. 2022, 4x4 CrewMax TRD Off-Road. I like it. I like it a lot. Will that be SR5? I'm guessing it will be. Michael says, I'm thinking limited long bed, gray interior, and metal metallic gray I-Force Max. I like it. Nice build, nice setup. Riley says, limited TRD off-road CrewMax hybrid, 5.5-foot bed with the upgraded headlights package, 3-inch dealer lift so I could put 35s on it. That picture is floating around the internet too of, I think it's like the red limited Tundra with the TRD off-road package, but they put that 3-inch lift with 35s on it. It actually looks really good. Hopefully you can get the JBL system in the limited and either in white or silver. Jerome says, I saw that video. Yes, sir. Junior says, we have 40 viewers and only 4 likes. Come on, guys. Yeah, what's up with that? Bancroft says, SR5 TRD Sport CrewMax. TRD Sport is very, very popular. Otto says, leaning towards hybrid. Been hearing the hybrid won't be substantially better on fuel mileage than non-hybrid because of the extra weight. Heard anything? There's just rumors. And this is a total rumor too. I'm thinking it'll be highway at least, maybe up in the middle to upper 20s. That feels right. Hefe says, what do you think of super white? I actually found a new TRD Pro in the color available. I'm just not sure I like white. If I was to get the super white on a TRD Pro, I want the cockpit red interior just because that is like a Toyota thing. You know, when the new Camry came out for 2018 model year, the white with the black accents and the red interior. I think it's awesome. It has to be that way for me to buy that. Fizz says, hello from Ontario, Canada, TRD Pro, white with red interior. There you go. Sunny D says, we'll be keeping my 2021 TRD Pro. Was hoping the new one had better MPG. True that. Well, let's wait for the hybrid numbers and we'll go from there. Sean says, hey Mark, good afternoon. Hi, Sean. Seems the new truck is causing more questions than answers as far as likability. Depends who you ask. Julio, hello. Julio says, hello from Alaska. Hello, Julio. How you doing? What is the temperature in Alaska right now? By the way, where's everybody coming from today in the world? Let me know. Mr. Blackjack says, limited off-road in wind chill pearl. Probably the best color you can get. Probably double cab, maybe Crew Max, non-hybrid. Copy that. Sean says, have you put your order in for a 2022? Kind of. Kind of. I know what I'll be getting. Let's just say that. Gilmer says, hey Mark, I have an SR5 TSS and I want to put some money on it. Leather seats, skid plate, Fox shocks. Yeah, go for it, brother. If I can help in any way, sparksparts.com. You go to the popular Tundra upgrades tab. It has everything you need in there. TundraDude34 promo code to save you 5%. Rocky Mountain Beer Guy, who has the coolest name on the live stream right now. How you doing, sir? Hello. Why didn't Toyota invite you to the reveal and first drive event in Texas? To tell you once again, I bring this up on the live stream every once in a while. Toyota did, D-I-D, did invite me to both events. I could not go because this year I can't do anything extra. My wife is student teaching to get her master's to become a full-fledged teacher. This is her last year. I'm the only income. I cannot miss work. I can't miss work at all. I have vacation time, but I still don't get the differential that comes when you actually do go to work. So I can't miss stuff right now. So got to do what you got to do for the wife to follow her dreams. So it is what it is. There'll be other ones, I'm sure. But it would have been nice to go there. It would have been nice to see everything. But at the end of the day, I thought of it this way. Couldn't go to the launch. That does suck. But I'll be having the truck in my driveway eventually anyway. And we'll be able to do all the testing we want for it. But yeah, that's the case. They did invite me. I don't want people to think Toyota did not invite me. They absolutely did. Let's see. Chris says, hi, Mark. Chris from Michigan, 57 degrees and windy. Yeah, so it's like 75 and windy here in New Jersey. I was kind of hoping fall would come one of these days, right? Kuro says, Virginia Beach. I like it. Junior's in Charlotte, North Carolina, the home of NASCAR, if you could call it the home of NASCAR. Sean says, you know me, Tennessee. I cannot speak today. That's because I just woke up. More coffee, please. Michael says, hey, dude. What a great show. Who remembers Hey, Dude on Nickelodeon? Okay. Jerome says, here's what I would like, but not available. Blueprint Platinum fully loaded with DAC and crawl control. The answer is $17.94, but not with the interior exterior colors that I want. Don't forget, it looks like the $17.94 comes in 2 different interior colors. It's like that, I don't know what to call it, I guess like a whiter beige, and then the darker brown. So you get an option. It's very nice. Hefe's in San Antonio, Texas, the absolute home of the Toyota Tundra. I like it. Riley says 40 and sunny in Juneau, Alaska, with some snow-capped mountains. There you go. 40. Ugh. Josh says, you are the boots on the ground for us Tundra guys. Appreciate all the info always. I appreciate you watching. I should have turned the fan on down here because I'm going to be sweating by the end of this thing. Can't wait. Gilmer says, Southern California, $4.80 a gallon. Now, that's a lot. Now, that's when the MPG comes into play for sure. R. Guzman says, watching from San Antonio's. What's up, Hefe? Interior only available with the white Tundra. Okay, so the red. I have a white Tundra and don't want another one. Hear that, buddy. Rocky Mountain says, I'm glad they invited you. I was wondering. Yes, yes. People ask that every once in a while, and I will always go to bat for Toyota. They did invite me. Yes. Chris says, hey, you got a date when pricing? I can't wait. No. So there is no date on pricing yet, but it's got to come out before this month is over. I mean, if the 3.5 liter twin turbo V6s will be on the lot, yeah, it's going to be on the lot by December. So yeah, it should be out by the end of this month, I would think. Oh, is the red interior only available with the white Tundra? Yes, the red interior. Well, I don't know about that. I don't know about that because I'm thinking back to the Camry when that came out, when that launch came. And I think the red interior was also available on like the slate metallic look or magnetic gray metallic. So I'm not sure. But I think maybe for the first year, it'll only be available with that white TRD Pro because that's kind of the special setup. Sean says, maybe shock everyone and get the new, much improved 1794 with the cream leather, no orange. I will never get that interior. And there are two reasons. Number one, the orange interior was awesome. Number two, to keep that clean long term would take a lot of work. Michael says, you're the reason I bought my 2017 Crew Max. You'll probably be the reason I get the 2022 Pro. Michael, I'm always happy to help, buddy, and I'm glad you're here. Yeah, once again, wish I could have went to those events. You know, a lot of journalists went. You can look all over YouTube. There's videos of everyone down in Texas, except me. But yes, they did invite me. Carl says, Lincoln, Nebraska, undecided yet, TRD Pro or Limited. That's how I felt. That's how I felt for a lot of time. When I saw the Limited, I was actually very, very shocked how much I liked it. Even with the little bit of chrome lip around the outside of the front grille, it wasn't like overly chrome. I liked the setup with the TRD off-road package on it. It looked really good. The TRD off-road wheels look amazing. So if you don't know this, if you didn't hear this yet, the TRD off-road wheels on the Limited and 1794 with the off-road package will be 20-inch TRD wheels. If you get the SR5, they're 18-inch TRD wheels. Keep that in mind. Chris says, thanks, bud. Do you know about the gas mileage on the hybrid? It's just rumors still with the gas mileage on the hybrid. And if somebody's in the know with it, I'm not. But I think it will be highway, at least we'll go with, in the mid to upper 20s. A little bit more than what you're getting on the 3.5 twin turbo. Excuse me. Michael says, greetings from Iowa. Had to trade my Tundra back in May for an F350 to tow my the fifth wheel camper. But still watch all of your videos, love your channel, bro. Well, I love you, man, and I'm happy you're here. Do you love your F350? Serious truck right there. Camper Mike, what's going on, buddy? Tomeo says, man, I miss a few minutes. Eastern North Carolina, building a table in the garage, probably keeping my current gen 1794. There's nothing wrong with your current gen 1794. Jerome says, in many videos that I've seen, the 1794 has the interior in 3 colors, cream, orange, and brown. I didn't even know that, so there you go. Kevin says, from San Antonio, Texas here, getting that TRD Pro with red interior. Just haven't decided the exterior color. What do you recommend? I think that white is the only way you could get cockpit red interior, but don't quote me. A lot of the launch stuff that came out, when I read through it, and there were pages and pages and pages of, you know, when the press release came out, it wasn't clear on a lot of things. And I'm still kind of lost with a few things here or there. Like when I saw the 1794, in that, you know, beige interior, I was like, well, why wouldn't they offer just like a darker brown? Because a lot of people didn't like that orange interior, which is what everyone calls it. I loved it, but people didn't like the orange interior of the current Gen 1794. But, you know, I started to go back in my notes and I couldn't find anything about that. So I'm still learning every day. Let's see. Camper Mike says, my last treatment was Monday. Dude, everyone take a minute and let's give a huge congratulations to Camper Mike, who's been around the channel for years. He's been on these live streams, hockey fan, gotta love that. He just finished his last cancer treatment. Big high five to you, Mike. I wish you nothing but health and success moving forward. God bless you, that is awesome. This live stream's dedicated to Big Mike. Gotta love it, gotta love it. Congratulations, my friend. Hefe says, R. Guzman, thank you for your input. I kind of feel the same about Super White, just don't dig it enough, even on the TRD Pro. One thing I think they did wrong, I would have went Wind Chill Pearl on the TRD Pro instead of Super White. That's what I would have done, 100%. That Wind Chill Pearl is just a sweet color, and I think it would look amazing with the cockpit red interior. And it's kind of like the high-end white, right? So it has that little sparkle to it. I love it. John says, what's good from Atlanta? How you doing, buddy? What's good from New Jersey? Ugh, New Jersey. Will they have a Limited with the larger screen for the speedometer with no hybrid? I want the Limited all blacked out. I don't think they will. I've been hearing that that screen is going to come with the hybrid, but I could be totally wrong. There might be an upgrade that you can get for it, because I heard the Tundra for 2022 and moving forward will be very, and I don't even know if this is a word, upgradable. Meaning, if you look at the Tundras of the past, you kind of have to buy a package to get what you want. Well, it sounds like you can get a lot of individual items added to your Tundra. So that's a wait and see game. One of the things I did here is for that big special 12-inch screen you're talking about, the gauge cluster, it has to be hybrid, but we shall see. John, you're looking jacked in your picture there, buddy. Keep on keeping on. Keep lifting those weights. I used to be big into the weightlifting game. I miss it. RB says, looking at a Chevy or GMC 2500 with 6.6 V8 America. Rock and roll, buddy. Michael says, love my F350, but no way can it beat Toyota's QDR. I hear that. Camper Mike says, and finally, local hockey game Friday. It was nice to finally get to see a game in person again. They lost, but it was nice to see a game. I hear that, buddy. Islanders got spanked to open the season. Jerome says, congrats, Camper Mike. Big one there. Tomeo says, bro, bless you, man, and continue that recovery. Big Mike. Guzman's giving you the praise hands. Sean D's, congratulations, Camper Mike. Thanks, everyone, says Camper Mike. That's big. Because literally, Camper Mike, Sean D, a few of them have been here since the very beginning. So it's good to see people are still around. And if you're brand new to the channel, welcome aboard. We're like a family here. We hang out. We do these live streams. I love it. Carl says, what other interior colors will the TRD Pro come in? I can't do red. I think the other option is just the black leather interior, which looks very good if you've seen some of the pictures. It's got black with a little red accenting, kind of like today's TRD Pro, but it'll have more of a little bit of, I shouldn't say, let's back that up. So in today's TRD Pro, there's little red accents on the interior everywhere. The new 2022 TRD Pro has the same kind of red accents. I just feel like there's a little bit more. Let's see. Kuro says, if I trade my 2021 1794 for a 2022, and we are talking a big if, the 2022 will have to save me some money. Yeah, I hear that. Hefe says, totally agree. Windchill Pearl is beautiful. I would have done it that way. Guzman says, for Camper Mike, you may have cancer, but it don't have you. Stay strong. That's a good thing to say right there. John says, only package here in Canada, no ability to add on much. No bueno. Sir Strickland says, not hearing a lot of talk about the Platinum. I like the Platinum, fully loaded. I saw there was the B-roll video that I was checking out, the Platinum towing. It has that trailer assist and everything where it could back into the trailer and help you back up the trailer and all that stuff. The Platinum, just like in the current gen, is probably going to be the best of the best. No TRD off-road package available on it, but they took a lot of chrome away from that one too, and it looks really good. So that's going to be the one to get, I think, but it's going to be expensive. I think all of these trucks are going to be expensive. John says, appreciate you, bro. I love the channel. Keep grinding. You keep grinding, bro. All right? Hit those PRs every single day. Thank you for watching. I'm going to get back into the weightlifting, and then we're going to take that picture. Give it to me. The Hogan. You got to do the Hogan, you know? Bone Skull says, good afternoon, everyone. Hope everyone is having a great day. Hope you're having a great day, buddy. Thanks for being here. Camper Mike says, find out at the end of the month if it's gone or if I still need surgery. Well, prayers are coming from me to you directly. I hope you get through it. Please keep me updated on that one. Power of prayer, baby. Brock says, hello from Canada. Going to put my order in. Get it done, babe. Do it. Get it. What are you going to get, Brock? Travis says, the MPG is a disappointment. Does the standard V6 need premium fuel? No, it does not. Everything that the numbers that you're seeing are off 87 octane regular fuel. At first I reported it needed premium fuel because in the Toyota write-up, in the bottom, the little fine print, it said these numbers can only be achieved with premium fuel. I put that video up. The next day, big boys from Toyota contacted me and said, that was a misprint, that was a typo, take that down. All of these numbers that you're seeing, the big numbers, can be achieved with 87 octane. So they made the mistake. I got slapped on the wrist, but I fixed it. Regular fuel is for those numbers. Sean says, wonder how long before we see aftermarket tow hooks. Toyota missed it with that. I have heard that Toyota will offer tow hooks after the fact as like a add-on part. Tow hooks. This is why it's so hard to do a live stream when I wake up in the middle of the day from an overnight shift and don't have enough coffee. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm in a fog, but I love you guys, and that's why we're here. All right. Brock says, SR5 TRD off-road. That is the volume of my area. SR5 TRD off-road is what everyone buys. It's the good one. Jerome says, what do you think about the 3-inch lift dealer installed? I think it's awesome, and it actually does look pretty good. And the fact that you could fit 35s on it really fills in the wheel gap, and you could put some good mud tires on it or whatever that look you're trying to get. I think that's awesome. And I love how Toyota came out with this. So it's not going to be one of those issues where, hey, if you want to put this lift on, you're going to void your warranty or anything like that. It's what we've all been asking for, so that's awesome. PC says, I will wait a few years for a refresh. Maybe Toyota will put V8 back for buyer's demand. This is why I don't think you're going to see a V8 in Toyota again. Just emission standards, you know, they're pushing really hard on these companies to move forward with, you know, getting rid of V8s and stuff like that. So I don't think they'll ever bring it back at this point, especially if, you know, they redesign the truck to have the V6 engines. I would love it, don't get me wrong, as I said in my video the other day, but I just don't see it happening. Bodyguard says, Toyota supports the Dodgers, go big blue. Oh, the Dodgers. Oh, the Dodgers. I'm still a Mets fan, always going to be a Mets fan, but yeah, sore spot in my heart for the Dodgers, but they finally won their World Series. Kirk Gibson's home run, one of the finest moments ever. Coming off the bench, limping, slams that thing. Sorry, Eckersley. Sorry, buddy. Elijah says, are you getting a 2022 dude? Absolutely am. Yes, sir. Sir Sant says, what if you regret buying the 2022? Would you go back to the used 2021 Tundra? No. No, if I regret buying a 2022, I'll just wait for something down the road to come out that I like. I won't regret it, though. It's all for the channel. You know, I try very hard. I know this sounds weird, but for truck enthusiasts, you will understand me on this one. I try very hard to not get too attached to these vehicles because I know with the channel, I got to, you know, cycle in and out of them every once in a while. Getting rid of that supercharged Tundra I had last time was very tough, but we did what we had to do. For some reason, out of the 6 that I've owned, 07, I gotta go back and do this. I owned an 07, an 09, a 14, a 16, a 17, and now a 20. Okay, so of the 6 Tundras that I've owned, this 2020 TRD Pro, it's gonna hurt the most. For some reason, I like it more than any of the other ones. All of the little things that I used to gripe about, Toyota took care of with the 2020 for me. Just like, you know, those few little bells and whistles, nothing crazy, but like the push button start, the new Entune 3.0. The engine feels way more responsive than any other Tundra I've owned. I think that has to do with the transmission cooler coming out of it. But it really, it feels like they retuned it, the engine a little bit. The transmission never gets lost in gears, nothing like that. It's just a nice, smooth ride. A big fear for me when I traded in my 2017 Supercharged Platinum was I was going to get into the naturally aspirated 5.7 again and hate it because I'm going from, you know, 550 horsepower or whatever down to, you know, 381 again. But nope, seamless. And I love this truck. It will be tough to give it away. Whether I like the 2022 or not, I'm going to miss that truck. I know that. So it is what it is. I'm sure I'll look back on it and say, wow, I wish I didn't get rid of that, but it is what it is. Got to do what you got to do. Forward thinking and forward looking, right? Travis, I can't say that, but it's awesome. I don't think the truck will scrape, though, big guy. I think you're good. Dan says, what should a guy go buy now if he has to have a non-turbo V8? Where should a guy go? I'm telling you, go to Auto Trader, search around the country. When you put in a search on Auto Trader, it automatically does 25 miles from the zip code you put in. Go and change that to nationwide. These dealers are ready to sell these Tundras. It's even getting to the point where you might even be able to get a little bit of a deal on one, depending on where you go. They're trying to clear the lots out for these 2022s that are coming in. So search around, do some emails, make some calls. You're going to find what you want out there, I'm telling you. Let's see. Camper Mike says, no V8, no sale for me. If the MPG is bad or worse when you work that truck, why bother? That's true. Elijah says, the dude abides. Oh, the dude most definitely abides. Your foot was over the line. Market 0, Smokey. There you go, movie line. Sunny D says, Supercharged V8 Pro, I'll keep waiting. I mean, I agree. PC says, please do not put spacer lift on the truck. You will mess up the suspension. You need real suspension lift and upper control arms. I've seen people mess up their truck as per my Toyota mechanic friend. Yeah, I'm not a big spacer lift guy. I had a spacer lift set up in my 09. And man, that ride, it like ruined the ride in that truck. Let's see. I want the cooler, says Mike. There, yeah, that's how a lot of people feel. Sean D says, wouldn't you love if they kept the 5.7 and put it with the 10-speed transmission? Bet that would still sell. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Or somebody brought this up on that video I made the other day where I said they probably should have kept the 5.7 for a few model years. Make it so you can only get, if you want the 5.7, you could only get it down in like the SR and like the low-end SR5, like the work fleet. That would make a lot of sense. Because a lot of people down with the work trucks, you're going to tow. You know, and that's what everyone's afraid of, is not having that V8 to tow. Scott says, hey, Mark, 60 degrees and windy in Royal Oak, Michigan. How you doing, buddy? Having a 2021 Limited Crew Max, I'm not buying the new model. Anyone know how to prevent the screen from going to the home screen when you shut it off? It's a great question. I have no idea because mine still does that all the time. I'm sure there's something. Just check your settings. Go through everything. There's got to be something in there to change that. Do you just lease these trucks? I lease some of them. I don't lease all of them. This 2020 I did lease because I knew I was getting out of it fairly. You know, this 2020 was bought to gap between the 2017 and the next generation Tundra, so I was going to get into it with a lease just to get out of it when I needed to, but no, I don't lease them all. Big Bad Brad says, I always prefer seeing Toyota spelled out over the 3 rings. I agree with you on that one, buddy. I definitely agree with you on that one. And if you like the interior of the next generation Tundra and you haven't seen the shot yet, make sure you check out the TRD Pro interior because it has Toyota, like the heritage, spelled out. It's just like this. It has this spelled out on the top of the dashboard, and it looks freaking awesome. They did a great job with that. Michael says, if possible, I'd love to see you find a trailer in the 6 to 8K range to tow with your current Tundra just before you trade it in, and then pull the same trailer with your 2022 and give impressions and comparisons. Yeah, let me see. I'm sure I got a buddy with a trailer out there. Let me see what I could find out. There's got to be someone. I got to move from New Jersey. That's what I got to do. Travis says, I really don't want the blue badge on the Toyota hybrid truck. I hear that. Take the badge off. Strickland says, I heard you can still get the TRD muffler. I'm sure there's going to be some form of a TRD muffler, a TRD setup. You know, they want to make their money on those parts too. Those should be a little bit different. Camper Mike says, don't like Ford, but they still give you the V8 option. I agree. What nights are you off? I'm off Tuesday nights. That's my bowling league night. And every other weekend. But it's not really every other weekend because I work overnight. So it's really Saturday night. Every other Saturday night is my true night off. Dill's Place says, just finished install of dual exhaust on my 2020 TRD Pro. Came upstairs and saw you were live. Life is good. Well, dude, what did you think of the dual exhaust? Can't do that to me. You can't just not talk about the exhaust. I'm happy you're here, but let's hear about it. Mr. Dillon says, no tow hooks in V8. I feel is a miss. Yes, sir. Elijah says, which trim are you thinking about getting? I want a TRD Pro hybrid. That's what I'm going for. Yeah. But there is a chance that I don't get that truck because it's all going to come down to pricing, right? Dylan says, other than that, Toyota has caught up and exceeded competition in some areas. Yeah, I think they did a good job with the truck for sure. I'm not trying to knock them. I like what they did. They definitely listened in a lot of options that you guys have wanted over the years. The fun part is I've been doing this channel for so long that I've heard all of the things you like and dislike over and over again. The rear locking diff, the bigger bed on the Crew Max, that was taken care of. Everybody gives them crap about the interior being outdated. They took care of that. They did a lot of things. Everyone wanted options with cabs and beds, and we want more individualized options for the truck instead of having to buy packages. They took care of all of that. So they really did a great job in a lot of things. But with everything, there has to be pros and cons. And that's what we were doing. One of the things I said in my video the other day, I don't know if I liked the way the truck was revealed. I brought this up. It's not that I didn't like it. I just felt it was confusing versus the old school way of, like Swears or somebody big from Toyota going on a stage with the truck on, the turntable, and they just talk about every single aspect of the truck. You learn it all in one day, one shot, one meeting. This came out with like a lot of, YouTube channels and stuff giving you the press release information. It didn't all come out together. There's still questions a month after it was released. It feels confusing, and it's very confusing for me because I'm trying to make videos for you guys, and you ask a lot of questions, and I don't have all the answers. So in normal circumstances, I would just watch the the video of them releasing the truck like the old school way, and I would take notes and watch it over and over until it was 2022 Tundra as much as you guys are. This isn't like the current generation where pretty much anything you ask, I'm going to know just from the years of doing it. So we're all walking into this thing pretty new, pretty green. So bear with me on some of the stuff, but some of the stuff I get wrong, and then I'm actually happy I was wrong because, for instance, the 1794 with like that beige interior, I thought that was the only interior they offered, and then I got a text saying, nah, it's actually that and the brown, and I was pretty happy about that one because I could not deal with that beige and white interior, whatever you want to call it. Long term, I feel like it'll get really dirty. It's nice looking up front, brand new. It's better looking than what we have today in the 1794. But I just think it would get very dirty. I don't know. That's the first thing I thought of when I saw it, is that is not going to be for somebody who's going to be doing construction. That is not going to be for somebody who, does a lot of sports and stuff like that. Like for me, I do a lot of, jogging, biking, golfing. Those sports, they bring mud and dirt with them. So, yeah, I don't know. That would be a tough one for me. But that's just me. Everybody's different. I'm lost now. Sean says 50 people on. Where's all the likes? Where's all the thumbs up? I agree with Sean on that one. If you're new to the channel, welcome aboard. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, notification bell. We would love to have you involved in everything we do. And if you'd like to help, you could always hit the like button. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here today on this lovely Saturday afternoon. Sunny D says, love the blue hammer. My best Paul. Cal says, I wanted the sport. Hey, Cal, what's up, buddy? Winnipeg in the house. I wanted the sport because it looks the best, but I don't like the option it has. I really don't like the different color, excuse me, wheel well flares. I agree with you on that one. I always liked the current gen because it didn't have any flares whatsoever. This will have to grow on me, I guess. LQ says, starting to stress about price. Why don't they just let us know about price, gas mileage, and gas tank size? Well, they told us about the gas mileage in the other day, like a week ago, for the 3.5 V6 twin turbo. They didn't tell us about the hybrid yet. And if I read somewhere correctly, I don't remember what the big tank is. It's not 38. I think it's 32, but don't quote me on that one. Sean, you get the thumbs up from Jerome. Sir Dylan says, I feel they could have put in a 1500 watt outlet in the bed too. Since the Sienna has it, I agree with you. I feel that was a miss, and I actually am liking that Ford offers that generator. That is pretty cool, I'll be honest with you. Dill's Place, truck sounds great. Dual exhaust is phenomenal. Discovered that truck came with dual from factory. Yep, an original owner switched it to a single exhaust at around 150 miles. What's wrong with people? I'm not really sure. VCG Construction is in the house, and they donated $20 to the channel. Thank you, VCG. He got his pre-order in. I'm loving the new Tundra. If you don't know who VCG is, go check them out. They're hilarious. They do a lot of tool testing. They are the king of tools, but they've been driving Tundras for a long time. Thank you very much. Philadelphia area, good guys. Vince and the team, go check them out, VCG Constructions. I know all you guys use tools. Well, they're the king of tools, and they'll tell you what's good and what's bad because they actually put them to the test side by side. Very entertaining channel. Thank you very much, good sir. And he'll even tell you where the best cheesesteak place is in Philadelphia, okay? It's not Pat's, it's not Geno's. He'll tell you. Jesse says, picked up my new 2021 TRD Pro last night after work. My first ever Tundra, amazing truck. Glad I was able to find one. That's awesome, buddy. What color did you end up getting? That's a great first Tundra to have. You get the best one. Elijah says, what are you most excited about for the 2022? Personally, I'm excited. I got two things. I'm going to break the rules. I'll give you two things. Number one, I'm excited about the hybrid motor. I want to see, all these big numbers they're putting out. I want to see what this thing feels like driving down the road. Is it going to feel super light on its feet? Is it going to feel like that supercharged Tundra feeling? But this time I get a warranty with it. I can't wait to see that. That's my number one thing, the hybrid engine option. Very excited. And that's why I'm waiting, because the hybrids aren't coming out until 2022 March. So I really want to get the December release one, but I'm waiting. That's number one. Number two, I can't wait to, mess with all the interior features, especially with I'm trying to buy a Pro. I can't wait to see everything with that. So that's just me. But number one's got to be the hybrid. Let's see where we're at here. I got lost. MPG guess for hybrid version, same, better, or worse than F-150 power boost? I'm going to say, well, what is the power boost at? Somebody give me, real quick, just bang it out. What's the power boost mileage at highway? Because my guess is, and it's a total guess, between 25 and 27 highway. Okay, so I'm guessing 25 to 27 highway on the hybrid, but again, it's a guess because they're not officially out yet. We shall see. 32 gallons. Okay, thank you very much. Q says, looking for a hybrid. Thanks, man. Yes, hybrid all the way. I was waiting for that correction. I wasn't going to say anything, but I was going to make you do 10 push-ups if you called me Mike again. Sean says, big tank is 32 gallon. Strickland says, why get the Pro if you don't go off-road a lot? Well, A, I'm going to go off-road a lot. Not a lot. Problem is New Jersey shuts down all of their off-road stuff. I used to have such a great place over here. Number two, I like the look of the Pro. I like the stuff that's offered with it. That's just the way I am with these trucks. The Pro fits all of the needs, crosses all the T's, dots all the I's as far as everything with the truck. And this time, listen, I'm not trying to buy Tundras over and over and over and over again. I just want to get what I want and move on down the road. So that's what I'm looking for. 1794 was going to be the truck that I got, but there's some stuff about it I'm not really sure that I like. I don't like that huge grill up front. So that kind of fell to the wayside, but maybe down the road I'll get a 1794. Dylan says, limited and up gets the 32-gallon tank standard, thankfully, and it's available on the SR5. Nice. 32 gallons, got it, boom. Thanks, cuz. No, thank you, buddy. Thank you. Camper Mike says, oh, Dill's place says, why not to Strickland? I like that. Camper Mike says, mine has the big tank, but 7 gallons left. It says it's empty, and if you push it down to about 6, you can hear it start to surge on the hills. From my experience, portion of the tank that can't be used. The reserve tank. Sunny D says, all trucks should have a 120 outlet in the bed. Loved it in my 2015 Tacoma. Nice. So the power boost is 24. We talked about that already. City highway combined, 24 across the board. That's impressive. Dill's Place says, I'm about to order the tailgate auto lock through Sparks Parts. Save 5%. TundraDude34, thank you very much. Is it worth the effort? Everyone says it is. It was an autocorrect. Blame Apple. I'm blaming you, buddy. Autocorrect me to Mike. Jesse says, Midnight Black, love that color. Wanted Mag Gray, but black was my second choice. Black looks good, man. I had the Platinum I had was in black and nothing better. And the good part, it's not a Lamborghini, it's not a Ferrari, so it's a truck. It can get dirty, it will get dirty, but it's not the end of the world, so that's a good thing too. I would never want like a exotic sports car in black just because it'd be impossible to keep clean. But in a truck, it's a truck. Who cares, right? I'm not particular about the truck getting, washed hardcore every other day or anything like that. I don't care if it's dirty. But again, if I had something sweet, like a Corvette, I'd want that thing looking good at all times. I'd probably get a silver. Silver's the best color on any of these cars or trucks because it never looks dirty no matter what. So that's always a good thing. Ooh, coming in here, let's see. Sean D says, the only way I trade up for the new truck is if the hybrid blows me away. Thinking limited platinum hybrid, perfectly happy with my current Pro. Rock and roll. You just got that Pro, enjoy it. PC says, yes, tailgate lock is easy to install, takes half hour, just YouTube it. I like it. What would we do without YouTube telling us everything? Well, there wouldn't be this if there was no YouTube, so thank you, YouTube. Thanks for having me. What time we got? 4:10. All right, I got to put a kibosh on this live stream right now because I have to go do laundry, eat dinner, and then take a nap before work. That's the beauty of working overnight. Not the beauty, that's what sucks about working overnight. But do me a favor, go down in the comments below and let us know what truck you're going to be buying if you didn't bring it up already. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you guys know what to do. And hopefully, me and some of the other subscribers will be able to answer your question. As always, to end this live stream, we have to end it correctly. A big thank you to all the emergency service and military of the United States and Canada. Thank you for all you do to protect us every single day and keep this country safe and free. So thank you to everyone out there who's doing that. You are all heroes. Until I talk to you guys next time, have a great day. Catch up on all the videos. Dealership walk tomorrow. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, notification bell. We would love to have you involved in every single thing we do on the channel. So thank you guys for being here. Take care. Be safe. Be well. Now go enjoy your beautiful Saturday. You shouldn't be inside watching YouTube unless you're watching TundraDude34. Then you can stay. But other than that, go outside. Enjoy the weather. Fall is here. Have a good one. Take care.